It's time now to take a look at stories making headlines on Nigerian newspapers. And I begin with the Nation newspaper. The major headline here says, PDP crisis, Ortom attacks Atiku as Mimiko rejects job. Setback for PDP presidential candidate in Benue. Ex-Ondo governor vows not to ditch Wike. All right, you find the details on the front page of the Nation newspaper. To the Punch newspaper now, 2023. Lagos, Kaduna, Rivers, Kano voters stop INEC register. 2.7 million illegal registrants deleted. 23 registration officers under sanction. INEC to display register from November the 12th to November the 25th seeks cooperation. The details on the front page of the Punch newspaper. We move now to this Nigerian newspaper. Flood disaster death toll hits 612, says federal government. Flood disaster death toll hits 612, says federal government. All the details on the front page of this Nigerian newspaper. To the First News newspaper now. Terror alert. U.S. moves to evacuate embassy staff, citizens from Abuja. Once we have limited ability to provide emergency services to U.S. citizens in Nigeria, no cause for alarm. We won't be stampeded by U.S.-UK terror alerts. Federal government reacts. To the blueprint, as CBN plans new Naira notes, EFCC hails Apex Banks' move to tackle inflationary trends, pledges to clamp down on currency hoarders, higher rates of counterfeit, 500 Naira, 1,000 Naira reason for new notes, Emefiele, redesigning our currency good for nation's economy, Waleke Idakolo. All right, all of the details on the front page of the blueprint. Leadership newspaper now, 4 months to 2023 elections, CBN moves to mop up 3.23 trillion Naira from circulation. Details on the front page of the leadership newspaper. To Nigerian News Direct now. Existing currency expiration. CBN's deadline shocks politicians, shatters 2023 election cash for vote plans. To the front page of the Daily Trust. Why CBN will redesign currency note. Why CBN will redesign currency note. Details on the front page of the Daily Trust newspaper. We'll move now to the Daily Times. How federal government is tackling growing inflation. Finance Minister pegs level of borrowing at 6.1 trillion Naira. And on the front page of the Business Day now, federal government's revenue shortfall heads for 12-year high. Federal government's revenue shortfall heads for 12-year high. That's at the front pages, the headlines on the front pages of the newspapers this morning. But we'll look at this story on the front page of the Nation newspaper, talking about the deepening of the PDP crisis, so to speak, where it is said that Governor Ortom of Benue State is attacking a person of Atiku, that's the PDP presidential candidate. And he said that Atiku had made a statement when he met with some persons, the Arewa Consultative Forum in Kaduna. And there he said that Governor Ortom made a blanket statement that Governor Ortom did not like some Fulani persons, so to speak. And then Governor Ortom is saying that is a lie. In his words, that is not true, and that the private apology made by the presidential candidate of the PDP does not suffice, that he has to make an open apology and has made up his mind not to support him. And that's on the one hand. Then we have Governor Olusegun Mimiko, a former governor, rejecting the offer of the PDP Presidential Campaign Coordinator for Ondo State, saying he cannot abandon Wike.
So we are seeing two PDPs at the moment in the country. And one is Wike's PDP and Atiku/Ayu's PDP. That's what we have now going on in the country. And one of the problems was that the Wike group first announced that they had been disenfranchised from their own party platform because even the names of the coordinators or the party platform removed Wike from it. And Wike is not part of the council in the state. He was not consulted in the state. And ditto Ortom. Ortom was not consulted. He said, I was not consulted, I'm not part of it, I'm not campaigning for Atiku. Makinde in Oyo is also disenfranchised from his own party. Ikpeazu in Abia is disenfranchised. This man in Enugu is disenfranchised. In Lagos, where is Bode George in PDP Campaign Council? So we have a situation where you have decided to fight. Yeah, you have 2 hands and 2 legs. You decided to fight with 1 hand and 1 leg. I want to fight a giant. What are you going to win?
All right.
You mean you are Mike Tyson, I want to fight what's the other man, and then you don't have 1 hand. I think that you can punch him. I mean, it's almost as if it's an admission of failure or arrogance or what they call the hubris. But the beginning of it is that he has decided, that is Atiku, has decided that he's going to sacrifice anybody for Ayu. One day we shall know what is the reason that Ayu is so important. Ayu has no electoral value. How is so important than Wike? How is so important than Ortom? How is more important than Makinde? How is more important than Ekpeazu? How is more important than the man in Enugu? Ugwain. He has to explain. It's a mystery. It's political mystery. He also carried the case of Ortom to ethnic baiting, which is what he has been doing, saying that he doesn't like Fulani. Why does he think that it is his manifest duty to whip up the Fulanis against the rest of the country? Why does
what's already going on in Benue State?
Yes. Why? Why can't he be a bridge builder? Does he think that by marrying an Igbo woman, marrying a Yoruba woman, you become a national figure? You marry the flesh and not the race. That's what happened.
Right.
So Atiku should understand that Nigerians are watching him. He should act like a leader. He should act like a leader of a national party. I should not act as though Nigeria were his property, and he should not try to conflate his interest with Fulani interest. And the Fulani should rise against this kind of thing, because what is going on now is that he is trying to profile the Fulanis as though they are meant to hate other people. Because he has said openly that, look, do not vote for the Igbo, do not vote for the Yoruba. This is quite irresponsible politics. This is the politics of tergiversation. This is the politics of division. This is the politics of hate. This is the politics of bloodletting that he has created in this country. So he is the candidate of division, starting with his party. And he started it by his own ambition. It's just his ambition. His ambition that started all of this. You had already created a party, a party executive, and you had this man on top of it. What's his name? Ayu. And he's the man, he's from the north. And then the people in the party said, there's an agreement that if the candidate the candidate is from the north, Ayu will not continue as party chairman, but you can't have the presidential candidate from the north, you can't have the party chairman from the north. And you're having both of them. And Ayu says, I won't step down. And this man says, I can't change the constitution. Today you know that you can't change the constitution. When you were running for presidency, did you not know that there was problem coming? That if you win, it will be so? And then you went to do a last minute bargain with the Sokoto State government in order to win the ticket of the party, and you did that, and you think that there are no consequences. The consequences are what we are beginning to see. Right.
Does it give quickly now? Does it give his actions give a semblance of desperation on his part? Does it give that semblance?
It's not only desperation. There's what the critic said in this critic called Killer when he was analyzing Okonkwo in Things Fall Apart. He used the expression insistent fatality. When you see, Okonkwo, also not only in Okonkwo, if you read Oedipus read King Oedipus, who was given a prophecy that you will kill your father and marry your mother, and everything was leading to it, and rather than stop, you see the death coming, they're like Okonkwo, and you keep going there. You see trouble coming, and you keep going there. Right. You see, that's what it's good. That's what it's called insistent fatality. Right. You see die, and you won't go to die. Yoruba say, and it took quote in here, and it told my pa. So the person who wants to die has seen the person who will kill him. So that's electoral attitude of Atiku.
Atiku Abubakar. Let's see how things pan out in the coming days, but we'll have to leave the conversation here now.